We're now rocking with the best, man. Dress game down to the sex game. Won't grab it, the boy been blessed, man. Let you play with the stick, oh, that's king. She calling, she's texting, she's falling. But let me explain. Gotta tell your old boyfriend skate, girl. Cause the nigga don't play them X games. No, straight sexing, no handcuff or arresting. And I ain't coming off of my last name. Cause I really can't take no stressing. About where I done been, who I done hit. Your homegirls ain't a bad boy. But I'm trying to the rock, no time for the gossip. Bitch, put down them tabloids. I heard you got a baby. I'm just missing some hoes. Freaky every day, everybody know. My homegirls try to want me, they try to let me down. But you gotta need a lot, so I can't let you go. She said I can't get enough, can't get enough. I can't get enough, can't get enough. I can't get enough of what you got. You got, you hit the spot. Try to let go, but I just cannot. So don't you stop.
Welcome to In The Sweetbox, the DJ edition. I am your host, DJ Princess Cut Sweetbox Jones. My special guest today is DJ Dibiase. Thank you for being here today, Dibiase.
It's my pleasure, Princess Cut. Good to be here.
For sure. So one of A-Town's finest DJs. In case you didn't know, how did you come with the name DJ Dibiase?
How'd I come up with Dibiase? You know, I was never really a big fan of cartoons growing up. I watched that, you know, that WWF and all that other stuff, that wrestling, being up north and down south. You know, Ted DiBiase, he's $1 Million Man. You know, he's about his money. $1 Million DJ. About my money. But, you know, also it's a, you know, it's a good sounding name, original name, you know, instead of just being DJ such and such out here, you know what I mean?
True. How long have you been DJing?
DJing probably about like 6 or 7 years now. Still, what I think is still kind of young in the game, but you know, I've definitely been able to do a lot and get my feet wet with a lot of the right people, and definitely put some experience on my craft. So I appreciate everyone that's been affiliated with me so far on this journey. That's
right, you definitely hold some weight. So who are some of your inspirations as a DJ?
As a DJ, you know, Jamad. It's a big inspiration to me. Definitely showed me a lot to do with just doing, you know, different things. You know, just growing up in Atlanta. If you're a DJ, you always gotta listen to Jelly, of course, Kemet. You know, outside of Atlanta, you know, DJ Cash Money from Philly. You know, even DJ Drama. You know, also from Philly, Atlanta too. True. You know, people like that.
Cool. Who is your favorite person that you've ever met while you've been DJing?
Oh, well, you're Princess Cut, you know what I mean? Princess Cut was actually the first DJ I actually opened for. This is back before I even was able to afford Serato and all that other stuff.
I remember.
And, you know, so I was bringing my crates up there downtown, and you know, she's one of the few DJs from the beginning that I've been able to still keep a good relationship with, you know, through DJing and even still now till today. So.
I really respect that, dude.
No problem.
Straight up. So, what's an event that you being a DJ, I know for myself, you know, sometimes things happen, freak accidents happen while we're DJing, and maybe for myself, playing in the club and the power may have went out, clubs jam-packed, 1,000, 2,000 people in the club, power goes out, everybody's looking at me, I may duck down, like it's not my fault. But so what's one of those freak moments that you being a DJ you've had that's just you had to, you know, keep it moving, or something that deterred you from your original set?
Right. You know, being a DJ, a lot of people just think you're just up there playing music, or really you're the maestro for the whole night. And this moment actually is in my mind now, because when I was on the way down here, I actually passed this place, Dirty Rats, over here on Fulton Industrial.
Familiar with Dirty Rats.
Exactly. So maybe it might have been like maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. I did a party for Stuntman, a D4L over there, a Halloween party, and the whole, you know, setup was just rigged. You know, just so, you know.
As far as the wiring.
The wiring was all rigged, and you know, I'm up there bringing 1200s and you know all this other stuff, and you know, I'm switching shit around and everything just goes off, you know what I mean? So I just had to get on my Inspector Gadget, you know, tip right quick and try to hook that shit up real quick, because you know it's Halloween, everyone's trying to get to it, you know how Dirty Rats is. So you know, it's probably, I can't say I had too many hiccups, but you know, that's the one that comes to mind right now, especially on the south side.
So one of your mixtapes that had the streets talking was So Far, So Gucci. I know a lot of you all are familiar with that mixtape by Dibiase. What was your inspiration for doing that mixtape?
So Far, So Gucci really was, at the time, Drake was really hot right at the moment with his coming off his mixtape and his features and stuff like that. And Gucci was kind of like doing what Titty Boys or 2 Chainz is doing right now, just really holding down the streets. So at the time, DJing in the clubs, people want to hear Gucci, people want to hear Drake. So we're like, me and my man Sing that did the mixtape, we're just like, let's combine the 2 forces. And it just came together so swell. It was just like, let's put this out. And hooked up with the right people. Shout out to Hood Rich. I was able to get that thing popping for us. So it's definitely, anytime I do mixtapes, because I don't do too many mixtapes, I want them to be able to be timeless. You know what I mean? Exactly. So even now,
memorable,
you can still play them. You know what I mean? So it's a good look.
Indeed. So last but not least, you have a great event called All Vinyl Everything that you're actually the founder of, and you have a co-founder, Sean Fallion. And All Vinyl Everything, just so you know, is a great event that came to the city featuring DJs where you cannot play Serato. Bring out your hottest pieces of vinyl and you rock out 20, maybe 30 minutes max. Some of the hottest DJs in the city have blessed All Vinyl Everything, from Toomp to JC, myself, D,
Red
Alert, Applejack, just some classic DJs. So tell me a little bit about All Vinyl Everything.
Well, All Vinyl really just came down to just being in the crib one night, and I got them them crates of records over there in the corner. I was like, you know what, let me just throw this on real quick, and I was just like, so much fun to just be on some vinyl sometimes, you know what I mean, when you're with the computer all the time.
Exactly.
Shout out to Serato, everybody loves it, but at the same time, Atlanta has a lot of dope DJs, and we don't necessarily get the shine as other cities usually do. But I felt like All Vinyl Everything, getting all the DJs together, that's what I did it for. I didn't really do it for any press or to have people show up or anything. I really just did it for the DJs, and it was just a really good way for us DJs to connect with each other without having to just be like, oh, I'm opening up for you, what's up, all right, I'll see you later. Just be able to spend the night with each other, listening to some good music, digging in the crates. And then I was definitely happy that every DJ said they wanted to be down with it, you know what I mean? But we got some more events coming up in the future, and you can definitely find some more information about that coming your way pretty soon. So
definitely, like, I love the crowd. It brings out a crowd that doesn't normally come out in Atlanta. So it's a real classic event. So for the people that want to reach Dibiase, how can they get in touch with you? Just give me everything social. Okay,
well, themilliondollardj.com is really where you need to go. That's where you can find everything from the Facebook page to the Twitter page to the Instagram, all that. And you can also find good music on there, all the events that I'm doing around the city, all the parties, eye candy, all that shit right up there on themilliondollardj.com.
themilliondollardj.com.
Yep.
Alright. So I appreciate you being here, Dibiase.
Thank you so much for having me, Princess Cut.
No doubt. And thank you so much for tuning into the Sweetbox. Make sure you check me out on Twitter at DJ Princess Cut. YouTube is SweetboxTV. Facebook, DJ Princess Cut. And Google me, baby. In the Sweetbox. We out. Yeah.